Check one, check one. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Actually, right now we're going to be reviewing the Freightliner Cascadia. I did have a chance to drive it a little yesterday. I personally, one thing I do like about it is the look of it is just sleek. It looks nice. To me, the handling, it lacks what the Kenworth has. It doesn't corner or maneuver very well on windy roads.
Okay, here we go.
Um, Hold on. I don't think I put this into GMP. I gotta redo this real quick. I think I had this on single player. That's weird. But that's okay. That's okay. We're just gonna get moving on. So guys, we are actually almost affiliated. There's just a few more things that I need to get done, but we are closing in on that affiliated status. Um, so if you guys are tuning into the channel, please do follow. I greatly appreciate it. But we are going for it. We are going hard, and we're going to get this affiliated status. What the hell? Let's see, trailer manager. What the hell? I attached that, sir. Taking my trailer like that? Okay, I'll just take the drive in, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna actually have to fast travel to Alamosa because one of my drivers took. Wait a minute. I should have 6 trailers then. So 1, 2. Let's see. I need to check this. What the hell? Let's see. So Alamosa, Alamosa, Alamosa. Okay, so I need to actually buy one more trailer, which I believe is that one right here. Let's double check though. I just want to make sure I have the same trailers. See, okay, so that and that match. That and that match. So I just need to drive in. Okay. That makes sense now. Let's purchase for Albuquerque. Okay. There we go. We're going to have to do a lot of hauling today. This is the day to make that money. Okay. That one's mine. So that driver does not have my trailer. Cool. Cool to know that he's working for me, guys. Okay. We're actually going to see. I did want to see how this pulled on oversized loads, but seeing that I would have to wait for one of my drivers to finish up with that trailer, we're just going to go on with the show and move on. We'll do that one. Radio check. So how do you guys feel about the Cascadia? Like I said, I think it looks sleek. I think it looks really good. I would just say the handling is a big no for me. I think the fastest I've only gotten it to is like 81. But then again, all my trucks top out at 81. I can tell you. But I will say also, the brakes on this truck are absolutely garbage. Um, it is fairly quiet inside the cab, which is kind of nice. But I
Keep
do like
left.
the Kenworth a little bit more. Um, See that's still pretty quiet even with the windows down. And then another thing, I believe the Kenworth has that throatier engine brake or Jake brake.
Keep left.
To me, that just sounds like there's something loose in the motor or something. But it is a new truck. I'm hoping that uh, ATS does come out with like the older Freightliners. I think that'd be cool. I think it'd be cool if they came out with cab overs as well. Um, if developers are able to do it, awesome. If not, I understand they are out of date trucks. The only one that would probably remember them are anyone born in the early 90s or or earlier than that.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
And then there is an update about my username issue. I did get in contact
Turn
with
left.
a team member. He actually he forwarded me to support management and see what they say, or if they give me a green light on a couple of names that I have. But that's all up in the wind right now. I'm
Keep left.
not
And
going to
then
stress
turn
about
left.
it, but at
Turn
least
left.
I will say at least this company actually takes things seriously. Um, to the extent of
Get
getting
ready
back
to turn
to
right.
the people that use their services. Not a lot of
Turn right.
companies do that, to be honest.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Here we are, safe and sound.
And a big shout out to NeoFox TTTV for allowing me to be in their convoy last night. That was awesome. That was a great honor. If you guys are actually um, interested in American Truck Simulator, he probably streams this
Okay, here we
pretty
go.
religiously. Um, and if you guys do have questions about ATS, he will help you out. We actually
Turn left. Get ready
in
to
our
turn
convoy
left.
last night, we actually had
Turn left.
a few team members actually before I joined that were part of the convoy, and that was
Keep
actually
right
really cool.
and then turn right.
And before I joined them, there was actually
Turn
15
right.
trucks and a couple VTCs.
Keep right and then turn right. Turn right.
So yeah, NeoFox, awesome dude. Um, and Bongai, if you're a new streamer, look that dude up. He will help you out tremendously. And definitely go check out their channels, guys. I couldn't tell you enough how much these two guys have actually helped me out the last few days. I still haven't figured out where the range is on this truck for like fuel or anything like that. I'm not seeing it like how I did with the Kenworth at all. I like knowing how much I have, but I guess I just have to
Keep
use the
left.
gauges for now. But there's nothing wrong with that. Radio check. People aren't too friendly today. But that's all good. It's all good. I don't really care. But and if you guys were watching the stream yesterday, during the convoy, I actually got ran off the road. It was actually pretty good, pretty funny. Um, okay, I'm going to say this though. There's a VTC with USSR, which everyone knows as the Soviet Union, right? I had originally a gamer tag of Joseph Stalin Yo, like it is here on my channel. How is that deemed? How is that deemed okay, but my gamer tag is not? That's just what I want to understand. I want to understand how they are able to keep their VTC, because that's technically a political viewpoint, and I'm actually going to argue with that. And honestly, the last name of Stalin is actually still used today by several people, and people use it also by a first name. So, well, my question is to Truckers MP, where's the borderline? Where's your line? Because several people today have the last name as Castro as well. And Fidel Castro was a political leader in Cuba for years. Honestly, I do hope they get back to me today because I'm actually going to bring that up. Because that honestly actually makes me angry to the point of, ooh, this dude almost rolled his truck. You alright back there, driver? I just want to know where the line is. You know what I mean? It's not that I'm bitter or anything like that. I just want to know where this line is because political leaders or political views, that's a big margin to kind of twist a name. Like yesterday I saw one that's redneck porch hose. Yeah, redneck porch hose, but I want to know where this line is because I'm not saying that I believe Joseph Stalin was a good person or anything like that. Because let's be honest here. Joseph Stalin was actually a pile of shit. And for him to be what he was, the whole reason behind my channel name, even gamertag, one of my good friends, and a lot of you guys have actually heard this, his account's name was Abraham Lincoln Yo, which everyone knows the history of Abraham Lincoln. He freed the slaves after the Civil War, I believe. It was in the 1800s. You know what I mean? So, and Joseph Stalin was the exact opposite of that. Exact opposite. It was actually ironic when me and him played together because you saw the relevancy when we played together. I'm not. I'm not saying that okay, yes, I understand that it might go towards political views, but it's not intended for political views. I am not a Marxist or a communist. I'm the complete opposite of that. And I'm not preaching the gospel of communism or of Joseph Stalin's legacy. His horrible legacy at that. So I want to know exactly where this guideline is. And like I was telling my tech support guy from last night, I appreciate the service that TMP provides. But I have seen now several things that could be found offensive politically and or personal views. So now I truly want to know where this line is and how fine this line is. Because this being said, was I offended by the redneck porch hose? Okay, no, not really, but someone could find that as offensive. Someone using the VTC known as Union Truck Owners, which everyone knows the last union was the Soviet Union, which fell in the early 90s, right? If everyone knows their history, or somewhat of history, the Soviet Union was a thing. Maybe, and benefit of the doubt that they're just talking about union workers or union truckers, because there is a union for truckers. But I just saw a VTC of USSR, and that was the Soviet Union's ordeal. So, like I said, I want to understand where this fine line is. I truly want to know. It's not that I'm mad about what the rules are. I'm mad about well, I wouldn't say I'm mad. I'm
Go straight
irritated
on.
by where their definition
Keep left and then turn left.
of an okay of what they're okay with.
Turn left.
I just want to know with where their viewpoints stand. I want to know these things. It doesn't have to be a big
Keep right
argument,
and then turn right.
but a genuine discussion of why these
Turn right.
rules are being violated by many others and nothing's happening to them. You know what I mean? I've had my username reset twice now. From my channel name being Joseph Stalin Yo to Stalin Yo, because a lot of you guys that have watched a lot of my streams, my sign off is keep it Stalin, comrades. I want to know why. I want to know why these other ones are made and accepted by Truckers MP. You know, I want to know. I just want to know. And that's why I'm hoping management gets in touch with me, because I'm going to say it how it is, and what's going to happen? I can't play Truckers MP. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that I'm not going to play Truckers MP. I want to know where their fine line is, because anytime I do see that and they say, well, yeah, it goes against our policy, guess what? I'm reporting the fuck out of them.
Keep right and then turn
If I
left.
cannot have what I want, these people will
Turn
be
right.
getting reported. And uh if I see anything that is reportable, I'm reporting it. Because it is ridiculous because of political correctness that these companies are wanting to have. I don't care about political correctness. It's not right if some have lighter leniency than others. So yeah, that's just what I personally believe and feel. If my gamer tag has been taken twice and there are two VTCs out there that resembles a
Keep right
stain
and then
of
turn right.
history, which let's face it, Soviet Union does face a
Turn right.
major stain in human rights and all that jazz, right? How is that not a political viewpoint? That's a political viewpoint because they resemble something that was a political viewpoint one time in history. So what I'm trying to understand, like I keep saying, where this fine line is of acceptance for Truckers MP. Because this whole deal with a username deemable
Go straight on.
against the rules, quoting Truckers MP and even the gentleman that helped me out, which I do greatly appreciate him helping me out and pointing out where that rule was. But there has to be a fine line of it. And now I'm going to have to call Truckers MP out on several things because I know they may not be trying to be offensive or give praisal for a political viewpoint
Go straight on.
because this isn't right. Like I understand life isn't fair, but the thing is you can't give a loose leash to some people and have a tighter leash on others. If I truly wanted to, I could play the whole race card on them. If I truly wanted to be bitter and all this, I could play that oh you're just being racist because I'm a minority and I have just that sense of humor that think it's funny or something. I can because in fact you can see someone because you got your feelings hurt in 2020. Honestly, I'm really hoping that this management gets a hold of me today because I am honestly genuinely upset that not just only the fact that both my usernames
Go
got
straight on.
erased for political views, but two VTCs go against the rule. Two of them go against the rules. And oh wait, guess what? That that dude's name with USSR VTC, his name is Vladimir. What's a political leader in Russia right now? Vladimir Putin. Yeah, he may not have Putin in his name, but guess what? Vladimir is a political name at this point. So this is where my whole argument is where I I I'm just honestly astonished and mind boggled by where this line is. of acceptance. Because I even told the gentleman last night, I wasn't trying to offend anyone. I was just trying to keep my name
Go
of my
straight on.
channel going for
Keep
the
right
simple fact that
and
I've
then
used the
turn
name
left.
for almost 10 years and never had
Turn
an issue.
right.
Because if it was an issue, there would be an issue on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook of all things, and Instagram. That this is just where my argument is where this offensiveness is coming from. Is one of the team members from the original Soviet Union that he is still sour about being under the rule of communism? I don't know personally. I really don't know. And I'm not assuming that anyone was under the rule of communism in the Soviet Union, but what I'm trying to say is where is this line of offensiveness and how far does it go? Because right now I am greatly offended by the two VTCs. I am actually offended because they got to keep theirs and twice I couldn't keep mine. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this whole poor me for sympathy, guys. It's just a simple fact. What's right? What's wrong? And this is where I think Truckers MP does fail with their rules. Because let's face it, everyone finds a loophole in a rule at any time. I'm honestly just hoping that this staff member, not saying anything bad about the staff member that helped me early this morning, last night, if you want to call it, saying that he was incapable of helping me. I think his hands were just tied because you know what I mean? He doesn't truly know why some people are able to keep their VTCs because they could be found as the same category as my username, as offensive and a political view. And that's just what I'm gonna have to ask the management, dude, because
Go straight on.
I just want to know where this viewpoint is. Safe travels, Trevor. Like I said, guys, I understand life is not fair. I get that. But one thing I do expect, I expect those two VTCs, including that dude's username, to be back to a username because it can be found offensive to some. And if anyone uses the name Castro, to be erased because it could be found offensive.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Like, I don't know if it's just a technicality and ironic because I put Joseph Stalin Yo first. That's why they took away Stalin Yo. I don't know. I don't know where, like I said, I don't know where this line is. because they just thought that it was the same thing as the original name. Safe travels, driver.
Keep right and then exit right.
And then
Exit
also
right.
another thing, it goes under impersonating someone. How am I impersonating Joseph Stalin now? Am I talking with a Russian accent? Am I streaming with a Russian hat? Am I using a Russian military hat? I'm not impersonating anyone. Like I'm saying, guys, to me, it's just a name. But this is where management is going to have to answer this question: is why are some allowed to keep theirs when they are considered political viewpoints? Maybe it's just a name. Maybe it doesn't really stand for Soviet Union or be considered to be part of the Soviet Union because of Union is in their name. I just don't know where this technicality is. I just want to know where this line is because to me, honestly, to me, it's just bullshit. It's bullshit political correctness, and that's my opinion. You can take it or leave it. At the end of the day, everyone's opinion is different than the next person's. You guys tuning in might think I'm just overreacting or that I'm going to be a snitch
Keep
or
left.
rat someone out, hence being a snitch, because of going against. I just want to know what they deem necessary. Okay, a dude's name is Warden, right? What if someone's been a part of the criminal um aspect and they find anything that's a warden because of a bad time with the warden, a bad experience? What if they find that as offensive? You know what I mean? Like this is like I'm not justifying
Recomputing.
um playing victim or anything like that, but honestly, maybe
Go
that's what
straight
I have
on.
to do with this company to get them to realize, okay, yes, our rules do have a loophole because that's honestly what this is. To me, it looks like these these two companies, even the person that had the name as Vladimir is borderline, but putting two letters after the name should be the same as borderline because it's not the same as actually having the name that. I'm just trying to find this resemblance or what this line is that they've said that I've crossed as a political view. Because to me, the USSR, Soviet Union, is a political line that those people have crossed, but they're still in existence. I'm honestly just baffled by this rule that they're calling me on, but not others. It's To me, it's honestly asinine that some are able to keep theirs and some aren't. Okay, this dude also has the name Welsh. What if the Welsh did something bad to the Scots people, to people in Scotland? Wouldn't they find that offensive? This is where I'm trying to understand and I'm trying to comprehend. Safe travels, driver. I'm just trying to find this common middle ground that or this dude's name is Biscuit, right? What if someone's allergic to biscuits? It it could go multiple ways. I just To me it just I'm just trying to figure out where I don't know. To me it's just frustrating where okay, this dude also has a master. What if someone's African American and is against masters? You know what I mean, or something. Even though, yeah, this dude's obviously trying not to be offensive or anything like that. It's it makes a whole trifecta of possibilities of what the fuck. Honestly, like this is what I see it, and I'm not trying to get politically correct and start that whole spiel about racism, but honestly, I just don't know. I'm just trying to understand where this where this line is because okay, lines can be crossed without even intending on being intentional. A line can be crossed by being intentional, or a line can be crossed and not even knowing, like I did. I wasn't trying to offend nobody.
Keep left.
Because in all honesty, I will say this: when the staff member sent me the rules, I had never seen that part of the rules. It doesn't even come up on their bullet points because you have to click on a small link. Well, let's face it.
Keep
When
left.
you buy a game and you're downloading something to play it, you don't care about the reading aspect, honestly. Me, I don't read that part to be honest, because if it's not in front of my face, right in front of my face saying safe travels driver. I'm just trying to understand where this line is because I've seen 3 or 4 things and I've only had the game for almost a week that could be found offensive. And I know that the people aren't trying to be not trying to come off as offensive or trying to be offensive. Because, well, I've only had Truckers MP since Sunday, I want to say. Yeah, since Sunday. And I know people aren't trying to be offensive. And I'm just trying to find out where this where this issue lies because well, this issue could be found in
Keep left.
several different ways because let's face it, today in time people get offended by every little thing you do or say. From political beliefs, religious beliefs, just
Keep
because of the
left.
fact they don't like you, etc. And you know, like I know a lot of streamers have been part of the what is it? The council culture because they got tired of the bullshit and they expressed their opinion. And I don't talk about my political beliefs very often. I don't talk about my religious beliefs because I personally believe that shouldn't be brought up. I believe that politics, religion, and all that shouldn't even be brought up. I think of it as the dinner table when talking to someone. Um,
Keep left.
it's just like and like I said, dinner table. If you don't understand that, is it shouldn't even be mentioned at the dinner table. Safe travels, drivers. I'm just it's it. I don't know. It's to me, it's just it's frustrating because there's so many possibilities of why someone could be found offensive when not intending to be offensive, or intending to be offensive but not really trying to be. Okay, cause all right, so I gave the staff members at TMP some examples that I have for names and gave reasoning behind them. I gave the reasoning behind my original 2 names. It's because it goes for my channel, my social medias, and all that I've used for streaming for a few years now. And I've used my stream name as a gamer tag for years, for like 10 years now almost. that's not meant to be found offensive. It's been meant as advertisement for my content that I put out. And I understand that I don't have very many followers or subscribers on YouTube and or on Twitch. But I will say I do like this community because everyone has explained this to me that it's probably just because of political views or something. But like I'm saying is I have a question when it comes to VTCs that use political beliefs or political views as a party, because they were a party at one time, or why some of these names can be in fact questionable because there are people in power with those political names. I'm I don't know. There are so many variables that this conversation could go with the team at Truckers MP and or their staff members that you know what I mean by worst case scenario, they could ban me from using Truckers MP, which is a free source, which I wouldn't be too upset. Yes, I'd be bothered because I couldn't play with other people, and I'd just be playing by myself like how I was when I got Truckers MP, when I got American Truck Simulator. I'm just to me, I'm trying to find this understanding of where they come from. I understand that it could be taken as a political view and all that jazz, but it wasn't meant to be as a political viewpoint. Because as of right now, where I stand with the whole rules and being reset the whole time, the two times I've changed it, well, the one time, the original time, and well, the time from day one of making the account to being reset the second time as a username, to me, I'm sorry, guys, I'm just trying to figure out where I was going with that. But what I'm trying to figure out is where this line is where they find acceptable, because you can't. I'm just trying to like I said, I'm just trying to figure out where and how these others are like, okay, Indian truckers. That could be offensive to Native Americans or Indians from India. Especially in 2020, that could definitely be found as offensive. Like this is where I'm trying to get at is how is that found okay, but that wasn't found okay. Because that could go based off of racism. I'm just trying to understand where this fine line is that I've crossed. Because to me, it's, like I said, to me, it's all just bullshit. I, I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to figure out where the common ground is. Because to me, the common ground is that it was a dictator and it's a bad stain, but this the state itself wasn't as bad as the name of the person.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Rerouting.
But yeah, so that's just where I'm at with this whole username dilemma, issue, problem, whatever you want to call it. I'm I'm honestly just exhausted because where's this ground that they come on that it was found as a political viewpoint or impersonating someone? Is it because the spelling was legitimately correct? Sorry, I know my history and how people's names were spelt before my time. Me, I love history. So if I put my name as George Washington, is that going to be found offensive and or impersonating? No, I'm not impersonating anyone. So for me, I just find it as and the way I look at it too, what if someone has doctor as their
Keep left.
username, but they're not actually a doctor? Isn't that impersonating a profession? Someone, right? That's impersonating. Or what if someone has the name Sergeant, but they're not actually a sergeant at anything other than a Sergeant Bullshitter? You know what I mean? I'm just trying to understand where the relativeness is because of a technicality of that's just what their name was and has always been as Sergeant. Okay, because also yesterday I saw someone with the name Kiwi in it. That could be found offensive to people from New Zealand. That's also a racial deal because of how New Zealanders see themselves. Because Australians and Brits call New Zealanders Kiwis. I'm not sure if it's actually not too much as Australians, but Australians do call New Zealanders Kiwis. So I'll actually sit on the sideline about the whole Brits thing, stating that New Zealanders are Kiwis, but I do know Australians for a fact call people from New Zealand Kiwis. I'm like I said, I'm just trying to find this ground of where they deem that I was being either offensive political views and or impersonating someone. I've never said my name is Joseph Stalin, and honestly, I don't know anyone here on streaming or gaming for one that actually used their legal name, unless you're like 12 years old because it's a cool thing. You know what I mean? Okay, let's look at some streamers here. Let's look at like Nick Merckx. Is Nick Merck's first name is probably Nick, but Merckx is probably not his last name. Let's look at another streamer, Tim the Tatman. His name might be his first name might be Tim, but his last name not Tatman, right? Big J, it might just be a nickname that he's called, but his name is probably not Big, and it might be J. You know what I mean? Like me, I could go by J because that is part of my name. That's just what I'm trying to find out. And that's where I was getting at with the team member that was helping me out last night is, are you going to ban people for using the name Castro when that is in fact their last name? You know what I mean? Because Castro could be considered, because there's a lot of Cubans in the world that fled Cuba because of Fidel Castro, because of the oppression that Fidel Castro brought upon his people. So what I'm saying is where I'm trying to figure out, like I keep saying, is where this line is of where they deem it's necessary to say that a username is this, this, and this, when any username could actually be found offensive to the extent, depending on and or depending on the person.
Finding a new route.
One thing I will say too, I wish the Cascadias did
Go
have a
straight
bigger
on.
tank, because I usually can make this trip with
Okay,
one tank of
let's
gas.
find a new route.
Because where am I
Keep
going?
left and then turn
Kenwick?
left. Rerouting. When possible, make a U-turn. Never mind. I'll find a new route. Please, make a U-turn when possible.
Like I said, I would say that it's not a big deal or anything. I just want to know where this line is. Let's see. I'm actually going to see if I can join this dude's Discord real quick. Okay, so he's not on, but that's okay. But another thing too is my thing is for the staff members. I'm not saying anything bad about the gentleman that helped me out, but if you genuinely do not know how to help an issue, do not address the issue. Have someone that could actually give a green light
Keep left
or
and then
help
turn left.
actually be the one to help.
Turn left.
Because the members should only be there for like if there's a question, not an issue. And that's one thing I will say to the management person, whenever that is that they get back to me. Do not have a staff member that cannot physically help because they genuinely do not know how to help or cannot help. I'm honestly just trying to figure out what's what, why is what, why is the case the way it is, because from anyone that's on the outside might have the same opinion as me 100% when it goes to them, when it's their problem of issue. I'm just trying to legitimately figure out why it is the way it is, because if I could get offended by something as little as a gamer tag or what someone might think is funny or ironic because of a gamer tag that they made years and years ago, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. Like, okay, I also heard I also read in the rules you could be banned for CB abuse. Okay, so the dude that told someone to get the fuck out of the way because he was blocking the way, isn't that technically chat abuse? Technically? Safe travels, drivers.
You do the same, buddy.
Well, I'm just trying to understand is, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't like keep talking about the subject, but it's a subject that you could talk about for hours, literally, because there's so many possibilities, variables that a conversation and or argument slash discussion can go. And if all honesty, if I'm going to be completely honest, the gentleman that might have helped me in technical support, who might have been in the convoy, yeah, he was just talking shop with his friends or people that he's known for years. But me being on the outside might feel that it was offensive of what he was saying. You know what I mean? Like for me, I get that he was joking because Neo took it the way as a joke. But the gentleman said, "I'm gonna ban your account. You could go on a vacation from streaming." That could be found offensive because abuse of power. I'm not saying that he was intentionally going to do it, even though he was joking about it, because, like I said, abuse of power is a thing, and anyone sees abuse of power when they get in a position of power. But so what I'm trying to say is that two wrongs do not make a right. But what I'm saying is there has to be a line which you are held responsible for if crossing it, or if a staff member is crossing it, why are they a staff member? You know what I mean? Like me, I don't like to sound like I bitch and moan about every little thing. I'm just talking about it's kind of common sense here, even though a lot of people do not have have common sense or tend to try and have common sense. But I'm pretty much just venting out literally my side of viewpoint from from recent events of
Keep right and then exit
of
right.
using
Exit right.
of this because it can be seen as multiple ways, and or what I witnessed yesterday can be found as multiple ways, as from lines of abuse of power to harassment, as threatening, etc. Abuse of power is one of them. Even though I know that he was joking because the gentleman laughed about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to judge someone on talking shop or locker room talk because everyone's guilty of locker room talk or talking shop with their friends.
Finding a new route.
Yeah, I hit that berm a little too hard. Safe
Keep
travels,
right,
Trevor.
and then exit right. Exit right.
But yeah, it's the way I see it as it's a technicality.
Keep right,
It can be
and then
taken
turn
as
right.
multiple ways. It can be taken as
Turn right.
offensive. It can be taken as political views. It can be taken as, okay, it's just a joke,
Go
obviously.
straight on.
He's not meaning to be offensive. You know what I'm saying? It can be taken several different ways. It just depends on the situation and who the person is, and if the person gets offended that is on the receiving end of it.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left. Finally, we are here. Drive safe.
Let me actually see if this dude has his. Just in case I get kicked.
Turn right. Keep left and then turn left. Turn left. Recomputing. Okay. Let's finding a new rerouting.
That place is only meant for
Never
small
mind.
ass trailer.
Recomputing. Finding a new route. Go straight on. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Go straight on. Turn left. This is where it ends. Time to hit the road. Rerouting. Go straight on. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Keep left.
Excuse me. Hey Siri. Naive.
Naivete is the state of being naive. That is to say, having or showing a lack of experience or understanding sophistication, often in a
Ready to roll. Rerouting. finding a new route. Go straight on. Recomputing. Please, make a U-turn when possible, okay? Let's find a new route. When possible, make a U-turn. Keep right, and then turn right.
Have a good one.
Turn right.
That should be the same as one of others. Well, I tried your fucking password like 8 times. That motherfucker's probably locked. You know, I will say I've never seen my ping in the 70s.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
I've always seen it at the 80s.
Go straight on.
And as I literally spoke, it jumped to 125 and jumped back up to 90s. That's fucking cool, guy. Safe travels, driver.
Safe travels, driver.
Safe travels, driver. Safe travels, driver. But how's everyone's day going today? It's a good day, you know. It's what,
Keep
Thursday?
left.
Almost Friday. Remember, guys, Saturday is the birthday stream. We're gonna be doing it. We're gonna try and make it 24 hours. It's definitely going to be hard, for sure. I would greatly appreciate it if you all made it to the stream. You know, I don't even think I made a 12-hour stream before. I think the longest stream I've ever done was a 9-hour stream, and I'm not gonna lie, I was dead, tired, exhausted.
Keep left.
Wrong bike. No. What does that mean? Server will be updated. Like everyone's gonna get kicked from it, or what? I'm still pretty new to this. I promise you, I'm still new. I better save it here, cause disconnected. The hell you mean? Oh, just had to do a little update on TMP, but we should be back any minute now. Like right now, actually. Haha. What the hell? Great. So, guys, I'm actually gonna end the stream with that since servers are down apparently. But we're gonna actually try it one more time to see if it lets me in. If it doesn't, okay, never mind. We're good. They update a lot after an update. Holy shit. Cause what? Servers went down yesterday. Twice. Twice and then today. So, where am I? No, I'm backing up. Let's see. Radio check. change the panel. Since we're no longer in an intermission,
Keep left. Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Turn right, and then keep right. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished. Let's do this.
Okay, guys. See where we headed towards Vegas. Alright.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
That was a stupid mistake on my part. I tried to cut in early.